Hi guys, in today's video I want to review for you my latest, well probably not even my latest, but one of my latest makeup brushes that I've bought. This is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe French Boutique Blush Brush. I've been wanting to get this for a while despite not even being particularly a blush person, but generally I'm always thinking with the right brush it might work for me. So I just wanted to review it for you in case, because I always like to see videos of brushes that I'm thinking of buying so I can get an idea of size and like whether they're, you know, what the consistency is like of the bristles and things. So this is it. It is got a funny little bubble in the middle. It's got a sort of tapered edge of the brush. It's quite a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. It's quite soft, very soft actually. I like the way it looks, which is important to me, but it's a little bit bigger than I was hoping it would be, if I'm honest. Depending on what you use it for, a lot of the reviews say the same thing, that it's a bit too big really, and it would be more useful for a powder brush, but I already have the IT Cosmetics powder brush, so that's sort of no real use to me. What I have been using it for is mostly bronzer, so, or like a sort of contour bronzer, so like it fits quite nicely in the cheek for that kind of thing. But even then it's probably a little bit fluffier than I would really hope, because it's covering quite a wide area of my cheek there. Like I've seen some people when they're sort of applying, like squishing it together, and I guess that could work, but it's a bit cat-handed. Like, I'm not sure that, you know, there's other brushes I could use if I was trying to do that. Like, I don't, yeah, it would be better if it was a little bit smaller basically, which is what I was hoping, because the, I haven't got it with me, but the Complexion Perfection one that's actually supposed to be for like applying foundation and things is actually a better size than this is really. I love the IT Cosmetics brushes, so even if I'm a bit disappointed about what it's supposed to be for, I tend to really like them anyway, and I'll just find a way to make it work because they're so fluffy and soft basically, like, and they just look nice. It feels like an expensive treat using it basically. So that's why I've been using it for bronzer. I'll try blush. I'm not the best blush applier, to be fair. Like, this is probably isn't a great blush to try. This is the Pat McGrath, what's it called, Divine Blush in Flirtatious, but it's not a particularly pigmented colour anyway. Like, but the only way I can see that this would work is if you just use right on the corner. I mean, it's not helping that this blush isn't particularly pigmented, but it, like, if you see what I mean, it's too big really to use for this. Like, some people do kind of just dab blush on, but if you look how much of my face that is covering with, like, so it would be covering a very large area, and I don't think that that's what I would personally want. But that's mostly, in fairness, because I think blush looks ridiculous on me. Like, it just doesn't. I think it's because I've already got redness coming through. I think adding blush just makes me look sort of ruddy almost, like not in a good way. It's supposed to make you look like, you know, you're sort of flushed, as in like you've just had liaisons, rather than you've just run a marathon. Like, no one's looking to look like they've just run a marathon. So like, I personally don't think that works, like the size of it for that particular thing. Lots of people have said use it for powder, but like I say, I've already got a powder brush, but I do like it for bronzing and for like the sort of bronze contour type situation. And it's very, very fluffy and nice, so I do approve of it as far as brushes go. But like, side by side, this is the number 8, I think it is, IT Cosmetics Power Ball, I think it's called, powder brush. And side by side, it's a pretty similar size really. Like, just this one is more tapered and like angled. The sort of brush, whatever this is called, bevel I think it is straight, but the actual brush end is tapered. So you look at the two ends, look how similar that is in size. I don't know, like, right, this is one of my newer brushes that I'll probably review also, is the Zoeva foundation buffer, and it's even bigger than that. Like, it's just too big basically for what it's designed for, but I do like it as far as brushes go, so take that do with that what you will basically, because it's sort of, I'm glad I bought it, but if I could make the perfect brush, it would be half the size of that maybe. So yeah, I don't know what you're looking for, so let me know whether it works for you, or if you found a better use for it, because I'm always looking for repurposing my brushes for different things. Like, I often use them for one thing and then years later think, oh, that would actually be really good for that, and it works, and then it's my staple from then on. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have liked this video in any way, then please like and subscribe. If you have any videos you want me to do, then please do comment and let me know. And that's it really. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.